What's going on, y'all? To all my followers online, I'm here doing an official review on this card here. It's called the Current Credit slash Debit Card. So, usually a lot of people that's on YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, they just get paid to do reviews on cards, but they're not actual card holders. For the next couple of days, I'm going to be on here giving you guys tips on how to build your credit. The times that we're in right now, credit is key. So the current debit slash credit card is a card that acts just like it's a debit card that acts just like a credit card. So how you sign up? You're going to go to current.com and you're going to download this app. It's going to ask your name, birthday, social security number, all your personal information. Now, how do you build credit? That's the most important part. How you build credit with this card is this. You add money to it like it's a secured credit card. This card does no credit checks. It doesn't put any hard inquiries on your current credit report, so you ain't got to worry about any dings on your credit as far as hard inquiries. So once you open up the account with Current, what you want to do is you want to add at least $100 to it. That's more sufficient because I know a lot of people, they might not have the money. So what I do is I started off with $100. So I add $100. So this is how you can add money to it. You can add money either by transferring money from your bank, or you can get direct deposit, or you can add money with cash with various places like Walgreens, CVS, 7-Eleven, local stores. It'll give you the option to add cash. Now let's go over the options of adding cash. When you add cash through an ACH deposit, meaning that if you link up your bank account and then you transfer money over like an ACH, like transfer, it's going to take 3 to 5 days. If you do a direct deposit, as soon as you get your direct deposit from your employer, your funds going to be available that day. My bad. I ain't got no stand. The next option you can do is if you do a cash deposit, it's going to go in there within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Now, once you got your money on here, this is how you build your credit. You want to, let's say you add $200 on here. You'll spend that $200 gradually. Don't spend the whole thing. Just spend like $300, like spend like $30, $60. And then what you want to do is you want to put that money back on there. So let's say you put $200 on here. You spend 60, put that 60 back. You want to do that at least every month. Some people, they probably spend the whole 200 and add the 20 back. You don't want to do that. You just want to keep it low. Unless you discipline enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna put 200, spend 200, put 200, spend 200. But since you're new to building credit, just put a $200 on this. If you don't have the 200, put 100 because they accept 100, and then spend $30 on the 100, and then next month pay that $30 back, and then spend another 30, pay it back, spend another 30, then pay it back. Now what they're gonna do is they're gonna report this on your credit as a credit card, but really it's a debit card because you added money through it through direct deposit or an ACH transfer or cash. So what you want to do is once you add that money, use a little bit of it, and then wait for it to post in your credit. So now the good thing about it is if you have a credit monitoring like me, I have Experian. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a legitimate credit monitoring service that is going to show all your trade lines. So we got Experian is a good one because you can get all three. We can go with Credit Sesame. You can also go with Credit Check Total. You can go with, if you got the Extra card, which I'll do that in the next couple of days. The Extra card, they got credit monitoring. Bright, they got credit monitoring. You can go with MyFICO. They got credit monitoring. So, or you can go with Credit Karma. They got credit monitoring too. So let's do a recap. You want to get this card, the Current card, go to www.current.com. Run your credit. They don't do any hard inquiries. If you strap with cash, add $100 on here, and then use $30 of it every month and pay it off. They're going to report this on all three major credit bureaus as a trade line, as a positive trade line. it's going to come up. Your first trade line that's going to pop up is going to be zero balance, because it's going to show zero balance on there because it's acting as a credit card, but it's really a debit card because it has debit card features. It's going to have zero balance, which is a good thing because you want your credit report to show a low credit utilization. So we'll have zero balance on here, and then the credit bureau is going to give you points because they're going to say, okay, he got this credit card, it's zero balance, but really you got $100, $200, or whatever you can afford. So once you do that, then you get those points, and then it lowers your credit utilization. It looks good for the credit bureaus, and then once it looks good for the credit bureaus, you can put yourself in a more position to get cash back cards or other better credit cards. So remember, go to Current, sign up for this card, no credit check, no hard inquiries, which is going to ding your credit. Put $100 on there if you can afford it, if more. And also for those who own check systems, who can't get a bank account with Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, or any of those banks, this acts as an actual bank, and your money is insured by the FCI, I forgot what it's called, FDIC, by $250,000. So you ain't got to worry about that. It's not one of those janky prepaid cards to where it's not even a prepaid card, but it's not one of those janky prepaid cards where it's limited, and you get rewards when you use this card too. So go on Current, build your credit up. If you strap with cash, add your $100 on here, spend $30 on that on some gas or some snacks for your kids, pay that $30 off. You get reported to all 3 major credit bureaus. Get you a credit monitoring account, Credit Check Total, Credit Karma, or go with the Experian app. If you're going to go with the Experian app and then use them as your credit monitoring, if you can't fork out the $39 a month, just go ahead and get the free one. Like I got the free one on mine. I got all the alerts, the whole 9 yards. It's going to get reported to your credit within the next 30 to 45 days as a trade line. It's going to come up as your first trade line is going to be $0 as your balance, which is good for your credit utilization because it'll show that you have a high balance credit card. This is going to add points on your credit, which is going to boost your credit. And then once you boost your credit, you can qualify for better cards. So every day from now on, I'm going to be showing you guys cards that I've used. I have over 22 trade lines on my credit report right now. So I'm going to be going over those things and breaking them down to you so you guys can build your credit. If you guys got any questions, feel free to tap in.